Manifestation and presence are popular terms in modern spiritual and creative culture, but their meanings are often misunderstood or oversimplified. Let's begin by getting clear on what these words really point to. Manifestation can be understood as the process of turning something imagined into reality. This includes our dreams, our goals, desires, visions, and intentions. It also refers to how energy, conscious or unconscious, becomes material form. That's important to understand. Not all manifestation is conscious. Often, we manifest situations, relationships, or outcomes that we do not actually want, not because we intended to, but because unconscious energy was at play. So the question isn't just how to manifest what we want, but how to avoid manifesting what we don't. At first glance, this seems simple. Who would ever choose to manifest something unwanted? It sounds irrational, even absurd. And so we tend to blame others, labeling bad manifestations as the result of being reckless or misguided, unlucky, or somehow flawed. But when we remove blame and get curious, we begin to see the deeper mechanics of how energy becomes reality. If manifestation isn't always about conscious choice, then what makes the difference? Many believe it's about effort, that hard work is the magic ingredient. After all, that's what we're taught in school, at home, in the media, and even by some success coaches. But what if hard work isn't the secret? What if manifestation doesn't depend on luck, privilege, or who you know? What if the real key to manifesting your dreams is presence? Presence as the power source. To understand manifestation, we must understand presence. Imagine that the true power to shape your life lies not in struggle, effort, or ambition, but in the quality of attention and awareness you bring to the present moment. Presence is the lived connection to who you truly are beneath identity, roles, and conditioning. It is a state of alignment where your mind, heart, body, and energy come into coherence. It's not something anyone can take from you. It doesn't depend on external conditions, and it's available at all times, though often obscured by mental noise or emotional clutter. When you are present, you become the conscious creator of your experience. You're no longer reacting from fear, trauma, or unconscious programming. You're creating from clarity, intention, and heart. And here's the most beautiful part. Presence is not just a means to an end. It's not only the way to bring your dreams into reality. It is the dream. To live fully, truthfully, and freely now is the deeper fulfillment beneath all our goals. The practice of love and truth. Presence isn't about perfection, it's about practice. We develop presence through a daily return to the heart, through an active awareness that is both relaxed and alert. This is what I call the love and truth practice. In this practice, we let go of judgment of ourselves and others. We understand that ego, personality, and identity are like clothes we wear, useful in context, but not who we are. Like choosing what to wear for a beach day or a formal event. we can shift how we show up depending on the moment. Presence gives us that flexibility. Love grounds us in the heart. Truth sharpens the mind's clarity. Together, they align us with our essence, the source from which all our dreams arise. Through this practice, we learn to listen deeply. The heart becomes our inner compass, our intuitive guidance system. And as we become more attuned, we begin to notice when we are out of alignment, not with shame or blame, but with honest reflection and gentle accountability. The real reason manifestations fail. So why do so many people struggle to manifest their dreams? It's not because of a lack of talent or effort. It's not because of bad luck or being unworthy. The real reason is a lack of sustained presence during the creative process. When thought becomes emotion and emotion becomes action, if we are not fully present, something gets lost in translation. The energy becomes distorted. This is where unconscious fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs sneak in. Without presence, the ego takes the wheel, and the creative energy gets redirected into patterns of fear and avoidance. We end up living from habit, reacting on autopilot. This is what disconnects the imagination from reality. The dream remains a dream because the dreamer is not fully awake. Becoming the creator. The solution is simple, but not without tuning oneself, so to speak. Practice presence. Return again and again to the now. Forgive yourself. Reset. Release the daily tension that builds from living in a world full of noise and distraction. Presence is not passive. It's an act of loving self-discipline, recentering each time the mind drifts into the past or the future. While it's fine to dream or reflect, those states must be anchored in the now to be useful in the creative process. When you live in presence, your imagination becomes a direct line to your higher self. You stop manifesting from fear and start creating from wholeness. This can't be learned by simply reading about it or understanding the concept. It must be practiced. Presence is the path. It is the state in which you merge imagination and reality. It's how the dream and the life become one. And when you move from the passenger seat to the driver's seat of your own life, when you live consciously, awake and engaged, everything begins to change. This is the power of presence. This is the heart of manifestation.